What do psychologists define learning as? Learning, a relatively permanent change in behavior due to experience. One type of learning is classical conditioning, the form of learning by association where two stimuli are repeatedly paired together. A neutral stimulus triggers what used to be triggered by a natural trigger. Here's a scenario. Sally ordered pizza and her doorbell sounds a lot like a phone. Later at work, Sally's phone rings. She thinks she's going to get a pizza, but she doesn't. Sally is heartbroken. Another method of learning is operant conditioning, a learning in which the frequency of behavior, how often behavior occurs, depends on the consequence, the event that happens after the behavior. Operant conditioning includes both punishment and reinforcement. Punishment, any consequence that decreases the future likelihood of behavior. Reinforcement, any event that increases the likelihood of behavior. Punishments and reinforcements can be either positive or negative, based upon whether results are added or taken away. Positive reinforcements, behavior followed by a desirable event or state. Negative reinforcements, behavior is followed by a negative stimuli such as shock. Positive punishment, something unpleasant, is added to decrease the future likelihood of behavior. Negative reinforcements, taking away reward, something pleasant, to decrease the behavior. A classic example of positive reinforcement includes a pigeon. Each time the pigeon picks at the hole, it is given a reward. After continuously receiving a reward, the pigeon associates the two because something is added, the snack, which is a positive reinforcement. The last method of learning is observational learning, which occurs when a person observes and imitates behavior. One model of observational learning is violence. The modeling would be continuous violence by an individual until the behavior becomes normalized. The learner is the individual watching the violence occur and eventually finding it to be a normal response. Want to see it in action? As a baby, Stewie hits the bear. 30 years later, the bear thinks this is a normal response and hits him back. These are all the methods of learning. Thanks for watching. That's all, folks.